What? Linc all but barked a question at his brother, who still stared at him as if he had something to say. Have you really not fucked her yet? Xander asked. You asshole, don't talk about Jordan like that. Xander's grin told Linc he'd nailed him, prodding him on purpose to get a reaction, and Linc had given the bastard what he wanted. Come on, seriously. Why haven't you two gotten together? Xander finished his drink and put the glass down on the old mahogany desk. Want more? Linc lifted the bottle of scotch. Xander shook his head. No, but I do want an answer. Knowing he needed more alcohol for this, Linc poured himself another drink. He was getting wasted far deeper and faster than he preferred, liking to keep his wits about him. But after hearing about his new sister and processing how she'd been raised when a family with money would have welcomed her, he needed to numb his feelings. Linc! Xander kicked the desk with his foot. Where did you go? He blinked and looked into his empty glass. Sorry, what did you want to know? The alcohol was getting to him. I asked you why you and Jordan haven't hooked up. Because she's my best friend, and I couldn't live without her if things didn't work out. Even if she had a body his fingers itched to touch, lips he was dying to kiss, and sky-blue eyes that could see into his soul, he had to keep his hands and mouth to himself.
You'll handle it, she said, putting a hand on Linc's shoulder. He pulled her closer until she leaned against him, her head in the crook of his arm. His body was warm, he smelled good, and she did her best to ignore the tingle of awareness inside her. Linc liked to hang out, to snuggle and watch a movie or just talk. Their friendship consisted of everything she'd want with someone she loved deeply, except sex and the intimacy that came with it. So, as she sat with his arm around her, comforting him in silence, she ignored the scent of his cologne, masculine and sexy. She tried not to focus on the hard, muscled body she leaned against, but it wasn't easy. She couldn't lie and say she'd never wanted a relationship with Linc, but those days were over. When she was younger, she'd had a crush on him, but her mother had caught on quickly and warned her about their different status in life and how ultimately Jordan didn't fit into his world. Those words had crushed her young heart, but since her mother cleaned their home, they ultimately made sense. And Jordan had forced herself to focus on being Linc's friend.